And we're back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2. It's me, Dark Phoenix Gaming. And this time we're in a different location, as you can see here. We are now in the city of Forli, because if you remember, we were here just before going to Venice, and we were just here for a few short minutes while I climbed a few towers and got permission to come through the harbor or whatever and go to Venice itself. But there's a bunch of side activities here now, including some assassinations, some codex pages to collect, a courier assignment, and someone to beat up. And we're going to want to do all of that while I have some downtime. And I've chosen this episode as the time to do that. So we're going to do this the usual way. So I'm going to start with this one codex page, and first order of business, we need some prostitutes. So come here, ladies. I need you to distract these men for me, so that I can get what they're guarding without having to slice their faces open. Much obliged. Now I'll be having that codex page. Thank you so very much. So that's one down. Now where's our next thing? Well, what's it? Next, there's going to be that codex page, because I'm going to get the codex pages first before I do anything else. The assassinations will save till last, just because I like to do those all in a great big block, honestly. But the next thing that I'm going to be doing, like I said, is this one codex page. Avoid those idiots. But now we'll take some thieves, be a deer and rob them for me so that I can get in. Go on, chase them. That's a good set of minions. I'll take the next codex page. And then once we finally get back to Venice after doing this episode, I can have Leonardo decode those for me. And I should get, like, maybe another square of health out of the whole affair. Next, we go and get this last codex page. Right around here. I could hire some mercenaries and just have them take a fight, but I prefer the more subtle approach when it comes to getting these codex pages. Don't ask me why, seeing as I'm only subtle and actually like an assassin about half the time as Ezio. Just because in a lot of cases I'm not very good at remaining undetected. So I will usually make an honest attempt at staying undetected, but if I fail, then I will just murder everyone. But yes, once those get decoded, we'll get some more health. Now we're off to beat someone's husband up in order to make them be a good spouse again. Was this common during the Renaissance? Just hiring random strangers to beat up your cheating husband so that he'll stop cheating on you? Because we seem to get that request a lot.
My reputation, and I'm stuck with the
I rest my case.
Please make him feel my displeasure.
Okay, time to beat up yet another unfaithful husband. Because either Ubisoft is taking some fairly heavy-handed liberties with this whole set of affairs, or this really did happen, that you get random requests to beat up a cheating spouse from people all the time during the Renaissance. Does anyone know? Was this sort of thing common? Just getting requests to beat up a cheating spouse like this? Because, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. It feels like it's unnaturally frequent how many times Ezio is getting asked to do this particular job. Though with a lot of these particular spouses, honestly, I think Ezio's preferred solution for the whole thing would be for the spouse to sleep with him instead, to make their spouse jealous. Because it's Ezio. So why not? But now... Hi there. I'm going to punish you now. Along with your cronies, actually, for daring to be on your side, bitch. I do love that you can actually counter when in melee combat now, though, because you could not do that in Assassin's Creed 1, and what with the amount of fistfights you had to do to complete the game, that made it so annoying.
I'm going straight home, I swear. Go on, get and kick the dog.
Yes, it really just made Assassin's Creed 1 so annoying that you could not counter well in a fist fight. But now that's done. And this is just one other thing I want to mention. I like how in these side activities, unlike, for example, most quests in fucking MMOs, you do not actually have to return to the quest giver and turn it in. You just somehow get your money and everything, because I guess they trust that you do it. Which is nice, albeit a little bit unrealistic.
I cannot run any man I know here, but a little bird told me you're quite good. Care to prove it?
Sure, why not? It's race time, bitch. Now, 4 minutes and change to do some racing. So let's do it. And 30 of the things to go through. Though I gotta be honest, having a bunch more of the UI elements that I used to have disabled for immersion purposes on now, it's kind of disconcerting because I preferred having it be more immersive to being able to see what's going on all the time. Oh well, I suppose we can't have everything, because there were a couple of missions where it wasn't all that completable, as a result of the fact that I couldn't see everything on the UI. Sorry. I would stop and apologize, but I have shit to do. Now, let's get to there. Jesus. You guys take such offense at everything. It's ridiculous. Honestly, with how offended these bastards get at me for being on the roofs, I'm half expecting to receive a death sentence for riding my horse fast or some shit. Just because of how they're acting some of the time. It's kind of bullshit. Though, if I'm honest, given the time period, I suppose it vaguely makes sense that they would want to keep you off the roof. Because these folks probably want to keep the roofs clear. So that they can use the roof to post guards and keep an eye out for incoming enemy attacks. That is my view on why they think, on why they are so pissy with the roofs, because roofs are good lookout points for attacks and such. Which is why I don't mind it so much in this period of Assassin's Creed games. But once we get around to, like, the colonial period, with, like, Assassin's Creed 3, and also with the Age of Piracy and Assassin's Creed 4, once we get around to those particular time periods, the logic behind them and doing that and needing the roofs clear for that reason starts to become a lot more sketchy. So at that point in time, it starts to make a lot less sense that they would be so hung up on keeping the rooftops clear. That said, for the time being, I can put up with it. But around the time we hit, like I said, the colonial and piracy periods, being so obsessive about keeping people off the roofs, beyond, like, safety concerns and such. Oh, we have some more cash. Beyond that sort of thing, it's a little bit hard to consider that realistic. But for now, I can deal with it. However, if we reach Assassin's Creed Unity during the French Revolution, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate during the Industrial Revolution in London, and they're still doing that, we are going to have issues. But for the time being, I'm fine with it, even if it is a little aggravating.
Could I ask you to
And yes, we have to beat up another cheating spouse. What a surprise. Seriously, did people... I know I'm banging on about this a lot, but did people during the Renaissance get often asked to help strangers with their marital issues by beating up a cheating spouse? Like I said, it seems like Ezio is getting asked to do that rather a lot. More than I think would really be common. Is what I'm trying to say. Now, let's get over to this place and find the cheating husband. Get the fuck out of my way. Oops. Sorry, did not mean to do that. I wanted to beat up a cheating husband, not murder a guard. God damn it, Ezio. accident during this mission. Lovely. Loot whatever's in here, please. 100 florins. Now go onto your fucking fists this time, Ezio. Do not murder the cheating husband. I'm not here for you, I'm here for the son of a bitch that you're helping cheat on his wife. Because I got asked to help out with this. And Ezio solves all his problems with his fists or his blades, as you know. Had to get in one last swing, clearly.
You know what? She's right. I am a pezzo di merda. I go home now.
Good. Good. And this is resolved. And I get some cash. Now, what's next? I think I'll go do the courier assignments first, and then that other race. Because this episode is, if you hadn't figured this out yet, it's only going to be side activities. That's it. And most likely just the ones in Forli. Though that depends on how long it takes me to finish them, because if there's enough time left after I finish up with the activities here in Forli, I might do a handful of the ones in Venice as well. It all depends, really. We're on the wrong side of buildings to where this courier thing starts. So let's chat.
Could you deliver this for me? It must be done quickly, but there is a reward.
Deliver to a farmer. Okay then. Not even going to bother to read it this time, just because I can't be asked to care. Though I have a feeling there's going to be a few restarts. Just because of the way these things tend to work with me. Yep, there's going to be a minimum of one restart, because I am not going to get out of the city in time, even.
Perhaps I should slow him down a little.
Yes. This was a screw up. It's going to need me to restart. I called it. Time expired. Now this time I want to check which direction I'm supposed to be going before. No, idiot, I wanted to check the way that I'm supposed to be going, moron. Oh, for fuck's sake. This way. Yeah. Go in the right direction. It seems like. As this is towards an exit. I should have checked that last time. And that would be my horse. Oh, fucking hell, Ezio. Just get off the horse and run, I guess. Since otherwise, there's no goddamn way you're gonna make it in time. And I just barely make that one. Either fight or flee? Well... Fine, I'll get off your land. And we accidentally run into someone, so the guards are trying to chase me down now. Would you mind not trying to chase me down? I find it kind of annoying. Ezio, please ride your damn horse straight. Sorry, everyone. Don't you think that's a little extreme for the fact that I accidentally bumped into you? Seriously. It's like those jackasses in Assassin's Creed 1 who want to murder me for riding the horse fast. All over again. Really. It's absurd. Then again, so are your faces, so I guess it fits, doesn't it? For now, though, we're going to be heading over to get this race. What do you think? This ought to be fun. We can do a bit more racing and get some extra cash, because I want to do a bit of shopping and complete my armor set, as well as pick up the Milanese sword if I can before we get back to the main quest. And that's one of the other reasons why I spend my time doing all this side questing. It earns me a boatload of extra cash, which I can then use on upgrades and things. As well as on my long-term goal, which has recently become a short to medium-term goal, of completing all the renovations on Monteriggioni. Because we only, and isn't it just amazing to actually be saying it like this, we only need about another 30,000 florins to complete the rest of those renovations. Kind of scary to be saying it like that's not a whole lot of money, isn't it? When in the early game, back when we were still in Florence and still a noble, it was honestly the majority of my income back then came from pickpocketing, if you remember.
Certainly you were impressed this time. That was fast.
I could do better. Anyone could.
Scusate. I'm trying to find a boat to Venezia.
You're nearly there, friend. Are you in a hurry?
Perhaps not.
You can help us settle a dispute. I bet my friend here, the first stranger to come along, can race the course faster than him.
I suppose that will be me. And if you're right, what do I win?
Perhaps a private riding lesson?
Riding lesson, eh? Horse. Is that right? Oh. Yes, she is going to be riding that horse. That's for sure. And yes, I did just use that as an excuse to make cheap sex jokes. That's what I just did. I'm a terrible person, I know. Anyways, let's keep racing. Yes. Perhaps a bit cheap to be doing my race on a horse. But then again, they never said I couldn't, and Ezio will do anything for some private time with a pretty lady, you know. Though we're going to fail this one, it looks like. That's for sure. It's going to be a fail. I'm going to have to restart. Time expired. Yes. Yes, it was. Though it might have been better to just not use the horse, I don't know. We'll give her a shot. Come on, everybody. Let's go. On. Run faster, goddammit. Run faster, Ezio. Run faster. Fucking hell, Ezio. Whatever. Get on the damn horse. And screw being polite or moral or anything. We'll keep doing this as we are. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to manage to beat that time, even with the goddamn horse. That didn't go well. Unfortunately, it's looking like we'll run out of time. Ezio! God damn it, Ezio! God damn it, Ezio! Why do you have to be so terrible? Why couldn't there be a... Why couldn't there be a horse near the starting point, really? Not seeing one this early on. Wait till a freaking horse turns up and hop on. Because I am not giving up on this. Going to win, and that's that. Well, we're going to win or we're going to be victorious, which is the same thing as winning under the circumstances, so it doesn't matter which you refer to it as. But... get on the damn horse, Ezio. Keep going, as you were. Fuck fair play and fuck honor. I want the cash from winning. And if Ezio wants to sleep with another pretty girl. Both are very worthwhile goals to strive for, quite clearly. Come on, guys.
I just wanted a quiet day.
Fucking hell, Ezio. We're so close. I just know if we hadn't tripped with the horse there, we could have won it. There were like 3 of them left. I could have closed the distance a lot better on horseback. I just know it. God damn it, was there a horse back there that I didn't see before? If there was, I'm gonna feel really stupid. I'll look again if I fail again. But for now, we'll just go with the original plan. So come on, everyone. Root for Ezio managing to find his second wind. And his third, and his fourth, and his fifth, and his sixth, of course. Because why the hell not? Of course, I'd rather have done it on my first try, but when it's this sort of race, that's kind of thing ain't gonna happen, really. Horse, get on. Ezio, go for it. Just ride as fast as you can. Even if this is kind of dishonorably cheating the intentions of the race. If I'm being honest, I don't think Ezio cares about that. He's being given an opportunity for sexy time with a pretty girl. That's really all that Ezio is thinking of right now. To be brutally honest. I got myself delayed at a few points along that one. I think is what happened, so we'll have to try again. But if we were on the horse from the beginning, maybe that would help. Of course, missing the thing we're supposed to be going through does not. However, we are still making good time. And I think we can use that. So ride a bit faster. Yeah. And the guards are being pricks once again. Come on. Who doesn't ride down a bunch of random civilians and badly injure them because they're trying to win a race because there's a pretty girl they want to sleep with? Who hasn't done that, right? I mean, it's perfectly normal. I don't know what these guys are so upset about. I mean, come on. Everyone does it. Don't they realize that? It's quite common, obviously. I mean, if Ezio's doing it, that means it must be common. Son of a bitch. Get back on the damn horse. And let's not let the fact we fell off that one time deter us, Ezio. And there we go.
Home with their tails between their legs. They couldn't stand to be beat. Nicely done.
No problem,
we
and
say.
just ignore the fact that I did most of it on horseback.
I still have some time for that private lesson.
It would be my pleasure, Ezio.
Ezio. Yes, Amelia. Ride that horse. I'll check a wow wow. Wow. Nice. Next, there is an assassin's tomb in this city. We can get another of the seals for Altair's armor, as well as buy some more equipment on the way. Let's see. I'll get a couple of cheap paintings, but that Birth of Venus is like 14,000. Return Io is like 7,000. That said, I am going to want to buy basically every painting there is available in order to furnace Monteriggioni, but these two I'm going to stay away from for now.
Grazie for your business.
But there's still like one or two.
Spare me. I'm just an errand boy.
Yeah, I'll take some cash off the Borgia merchant, or messenger rather. As I was saying, yeah, we're gonna have to get a bunch of those paintings to up the value of Monteriggioni, and that means there's still like one or two more, I think, in Tuscany I have yet to buy. Now let's see. We could get the metal pauldrons for 12 grand. Let's see that. For now, I'll just go for the Milanese sword. The flag. There's a couple of weapons that we have to get. Also, including one of the small variety.
I'll just count it again.
Now, let's head over to that assassin tomb. I've mentioned this before, and I'll probably have to mention it again, but one of my goals for this playthrough is, if possible, and I may decide to renege on this if I decide it's too inconvenient, but I would like to collect every single weapon and painting and item other than the really inconvenient stuff like the feathers, I mean. I'd like to collect all of them before I end this playthrough. If possible. And here is our way into the assassin's tomb. Let's equip the hidden blade again and get to it. Time for some more tomb diving, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some more tomb diving. Okay, find the seal. And of course, we are now notorious because it's an assassin tomb. And we are notorious by default. Guard guards will attack us on sight because all of these places are patrolled by hostile guards who would like to have our heads on a spike. Not quite sure why they all get hostile guards. And none of these tombs pretty much are abandoned, and we just find our way there. You would think at least one would be abandoned, but no. Like pretty much all of them. Have hostile guards in them, which is annoying. And yes, it's a timed thing. So we're through that. Now what? Now what would be whatever this room is? Swim under obstacles. Did not consider that, but I suppose it makes sense if we can stealthily swim underwater to avoid enemies, that I can use that to just swim under objects. I suppose that kind of makes sense. Now time for some more climbity climb. Of course. Up to this. Up to that. And there's a Templar guard, or I assume these guys are Templar guards. They might just be mercenaries for some random mercenary company who thought this place could get them rich, but seeing as this is an assassin tomb, it stands to reason that these people are here, and the reason they're all hostile to me and stuff is down to the fact that they are Templars. You guys want to come over here, then I wouldn't mind stabbing you dead. Come on, get over here.
You will not get away.
Seriously? I couldn't actually manage to ledge assassinate the bastard because he somehow saw me coming. And you gotta work on your stealth skills. That was just embarrassing. It really was. You should be embarrassed and caught by that buffoon. But you can die. No one's going to miss you. Continue going up. Or that's what I would have liked to have done. But apparently it won't be a thing. First though. No, that's not gonna work for us. So... Trolley.
Merda, I am losing him.
Gone then. Oh well, not important.
Okay. Not important, you say? Sure. Not important is why you're also dead. Because you're not important. Now you can die. So, let's see here. Going to have to get up there somehow. Double jump is not helping. Let's... That place over there. Maybe. Yes. I think we're up where we need to be now. Provided I can figure this shit out, of course. Let's see. Well, if this is climbable, yes. Another of these things are timed puzzles. I'm not especially fond of them. Just because timed stuff I find kind of annoying for the most part. This one went alright. And yes, they're over there. Nice and puzzly, that. I mean, it's not what I'd call a difficult puzzle to work out how to do, and as long as your timing is correct, you're pretty much good. Still, that was kind of enjoyable. As much as I was saying how I don't like these timed things, I didn't mind that as much as what I was saying would seem to indicate, actually. So, maybe I just had a bad first experience with those timed puzzles. think that was it. Yeah. Anyways. Now we just gotta find the burial chamber.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Kill him. Now, alright.
That's good. Maledizione, where did he go?
I'll have to get whoever I can in this.
That slippery bastard.
There! On him! Damn it! I see him!
That's you two down. Even if one of you did see me, the others are now too dead to do anything about it. He's coming over to investigate.
What's going on in this damn distretto? Who saw the killer?
Now kill him. The big guy is out of the picture. Which is nice because he's a pain in the rear. Now we only have to engage in actual combat with one of them. That's you idiots dealt with. Now back up here, or up here, because I don't think we've been in this part of the area yet. Let's see if I can't find my way to that burial chamber. Now what? Not quite sure where it is I am supposed to go from here. There. Climb this thing, I guess. Over to here. Or not. Back up here again, and let's give that another go, shall we? Yes, I think I may have found the way across that I managed to overlook somehow. So, let's get in there and claim my prize. Find the burial chamber. How am I supposed to get up there, though? thing I'm not sure about. Oh, it's these things here, isn't it? Of course. I get it now. More or less. That's going to need another go. Ezio, please stop doing that wrong. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ezio, stop it. Ezio, come on. Ezio, will you stop that? Can you not do this correctly, Ezio? God damn it. Ezio, I am telling you to jump in a certain way. Please do so, moron. Oh, fucking hell. I missed that last jump. And I didn't get the location I need to be at the time. Another go then. Ezio! God damn it. Why do you have to be so difficult, Ezio? And I don't care what you say. When a mistake is made, it's Ezio's fault, not mine. And when something goes right, it's me, not Ezio. Clearly. Don't you people know anything? Haha. And we are now in. Thank Christ. So I will loot the couple of things surrounding the sarcophagus. Ezio, I said loot. Jesus. He's even having trouble with looting, it seems. Must be having an off day. And now we'll open the sarcophagus, take the seal and a bunch of cash, and be out of here. That's 4 of 6 seals. What's this thing? Oh, that's for if I want to go back out again after the fact. I don't. Let's get out of here. Only 1,500. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Once again, we climb out of the sewers with nobody even raising an eyebrow. That's more than a little bit peculiar, I have to admit. That nobody even cares about the fact that we are climbing in and out of the sewers on a regular basis. And I'm now going to get started on the assassination mission.
Did you mind from making a little one?
And I'll take some money by tackling the Borgia guy there. We do that pretty regularly now. Off camera for the most part. But I have tackled him a handful of times, and it is useful for getting some free cash. So, I'm gonna do a handful of these missions for Deathbird here. The Birdie of Death. And we have some guards who need to die. Let's get on it. Prompts are like. But I'm not going to be doing too many of these assassinations, I don't think. Because, well, they are enjoyable for me to play through. In terms of actual video content, I feel that they're somewhat same-ish. As in, they feel like they're fairly similar to each other.
My God! Someone get the guard!
Yes, they feel like they're...
I would happily wager a small fortune on the outcome.
Which way did he go?
Look at them!
They feel as though they're rather similar to each other in terms of things like this. The assassinations. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
Anyone see the bastard did this?
And because of that, I just feel like the missions themselves don't add a whole lot to this playthrough. Unless anyone protests, I'm going to be doing the vast majority of them off camera from now on. I'll just be doing 2, perhaps 3 of them on camera. The rest, I'll still do them. I just won't be recording them, is what I mean.
Now you die!
So they'll be happening. And the results will be a thing, but I just won't be wasting your time with missions that I don't feel like are adding a lot to the playthrough. That's the point I'm trying to get at here. But of course, if you feel like you do want to keep seeing all of the assassinations, then leave a comment and let me know. I'm open to reconsidering if there's enough people who would like to see the assassinations continue with me doing all of them rather than just a small selection. Then I will. But like I said, right now I just don't feel like it adds anything. Wait on that idiot to turn around. And I'll assassinate our friend here. first... There we go. That's 4 of 6. Now... assassinations left in this mission, and it will be concluded. Now, these two. They're going to die. Once I find an appropriate place to do it, I'm not about to murder people in broad daylight on the streets. Or not too broad daylight anyways. There we go. That's them dealt with, and some cash for my trouble. Thank you, Lorenzo. And some more cash in my chest.
Hey, do you have your knives?
So, actually... let's get up to the pigeon coop again. God. Stop being so rude. I'm an assassin, you know. I have to go around on the rooftops. And I might also be a thief. You know, they do that too. I don't see you chasing down and attempting to disembowel the thieves with a rusty spoon. Or any such nonsense, though maybe you do it off camera, who knows. Thievery doesn't seem very popular around these parts after all, so they might.
Let none defend violence of criminals.
That. Collect another feather. I'm not going to... Ezio. Do it right this time. As I was saying, I'm not going to succeed in collecting all the feathers, I'm pretty sure of that, but I would like to get a handful. And I will, just because I notice them and run across them and decide I want to grab them. Nothing too interesting there. So now, let's kill these couple of targets. And that'll do it for this assignment.
Infernal killer you have all heard of is here in Forli.
Yes.
Merciless and feeds off of terror.
They will say,
bloody minstrels and goddamn minstrels.
Let none defend this violence.
Unfortunately, this guy's gonna probe. But I do have the poison here. So I can just poison him and dash off. it's much easier this way. To just poison them and go. That way I'm not connected, unless they remember who stabbed them. Unfortunately, it seems like they detect me immediately. That's annoying. I'll have to do this again. Now, poison blade, I think. Poison blade, you can finish your life as an idiot who's just poisoned. Poison is going to get another use right here, I think.
Prices so low, you won't believe your eyes. Just take a look.
You, just to be on the safe side. I mean, it's probably one more use of poison than I needed to do, but the guard might have caused problems. And they're out of the way now. So one more and this assignment would be donezo. Very donezo. And that's him. The last guy. Back to the hidden blade. And for once we can watch it. Although I'm not going to. Because that would be suspicious if we were put down as being at the scene of the crime by whoever passes for an investigation during the Renaissance. Now, I'll just have to wait for that last target to die. I was starting to think for a second he would just not die, but there he did. And I think I'm going to end this episode here. I will, as I said, do the rest of the assassinations off camera. We've been going for long enough, but I think this is a good stopping point. So, this has been Dark Phoenix Gaming, and you've been watching Assassin's Creed 2. I hope you'll join me next time, when we'll probably be heading back to Venice, finishing up the assassinations there, and trying to save the Doge from being assassinated and replaced with a Templar puppet. So, I hope you'll join me for that. Until next time, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and give me your damn money, Borgia Messenger. So long for now, folks.